Maharaja is a quiet barber working at Ramki Saloon in Chennai. One day, a truck crashes into his house and his wife dies. His daughter Jyoti is saved by a dustbin falling on her accidentally. Maharaja and Jyoti call the dustbin Laxmi as an expression of love and affection. One day, the Maharaja goes to the nearby police station to report a robbery, claiming that Lakshmi was stolen. The police find this amusing. He tells them about the incident. A group of armed people broke into his house, assaulted him, and took Lakshmi. The police are not interested in searching for an empty dustbin but change their minds when he offers a bribe of Rs 5 lakhs for the robbers. They bring in Nala Sivam, who used to be a criminal but is now helping them as an informant. In the past, back in 2009, Selvam and Sabari were a criminal duo who burglarized homes, sexually assaulted women, and even murdered their victims. One day, Sabari tells Selvam that their crimes have made it into the newspaper. While on the phone with Sabari, Selvam is getting a shave at Ramki Saloon and suspects that Maharaja, the barber, may have overheard their conversation. In a hurry, Selvam leaves the salon but forgets his gold chain there. The gold chain was meant to be a gift for his baby daughter named Amo. Maharaja decides to be a good Samaritan and goes to Selvam's house to return the gold chain. However, coincidentally, the police show up at Selvam's house at the same time. They end up shooting Sabari and arresting Selvam. Selvam is convinced that Maharaja betrayed him to the police. In the current year of 2024, there is a troublemaker named Dhanna who's employed at a car repair shop. One day, Maharaja sees him getting into a fight at a bar. At the same time, Nalasivam agrees to take the blame for the incident in order to help resolve the situation. The police call Maharaja to retell the story over the phone so that Nalasivam can respond accordingly. Maharaja is talking about an incident, but a flashback shows that the event actually happened to Jyoti, not him. Jyoti came home from a sports camp while Maharaja was at work. Three men, Selvam, Dhanna and Nalasivam, were in the house to kill Maharaja. Selvam thought Maharaja paid him 14 years ago and wanted revenge, but Maharaja was not home. Instead, they attacked Jyoti physically, and Nalasivam and Dhanna sexually assaulted her. Jyoti had to be taken to the hospital. When Maharaja found a receipt from Dhanna at home, he discovered that Dhanna was involved in a fight at a bar. Dhanna told Maharaja that one of his partners was in the police station. Maharaja then went to the police station where he fabricated a story about his trash can being stolen. Currently, Inspector Varadarajan and his team bring Nalasivam, who is now agitated, to Maharaja's house to give back the dustbin. Varadarajan then discloses that his team found out Nalasivam was part of the rape of Jyoti during their investigation into Dhanna's death. As a result, they pretended to bring him to Maharaja for informal punishment. Allowing Maharaja to take matters into his own hands, Maharaja ends up killing him, but only after learning the identity of the third person involved. He reaches the construction site where Selvam is working, disables him, and brings Jyoti to him as she wanted. Jyoti throws a bag of jewelry at him, thinking he had come to their house for it. Selvam discovers the gold chain he had purchased for Amo on her birthday in the jewelry the same one Maharaja had tried to return many years ago. The details of the scene when Maharaja's wife passed away at the beginning are given with more information. When Selvam was arrested, Maharaja, his wife and baby went to Selvam's wife, Kokila's new home, to give back the chain. While Maharaja was out buying a gift for Amu at a nearby shop, a truck crashed into Kokila's house, killing everyone except Amu, who was rescued by the maid Lakshmi. Maharaja decides to take care of Amu, changes her name and raises her as his own child. Later on, Selvam notices a scar on Jyoti's shoulder, the same one Amu had, and realizes that he unknowingly played a part in the rape and attack on his own daughter. Feeling guilty, he jumps off a building and dies as Jyoti goes away with Maharaja and her teacher.